Hello, good evening and welcome to Business Live. Coming up, Ghana Chamber of Telecommunications urges government to introduce sanctions for SIM card re-registration ahead of September 30th deadline.
In the coming days, industry working together with a regulator under the policy direction of the minister, there will be some discomfort that will start happening.
Also, it appears the city is beginning to show some strength against the US dollar after Afrexim loan hits the Bank of Ghana's account. Register of companies to remove over 2,000 dormant firms from officials' list over failure to update records. Hello and welcome. Let's take the details now. The Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Chamber of Telecommunications, Ken Ashibe, has urged government to introduce sanctions in phases for the SIM card re-registration to compel the public to register. His suggestion came after new data released by the Chamber shows that the re-registration exercise dropped by 98% after the sector minister announced an extension of the deadline to 30th September. Speaking to Joy Business, Mr. Ashibe maintained that government must embark on new measures that will compel subscribers to register ahead of the new deadline.
When you run through the data, you find out that when it was getting close to July, that's when a lot more people started, going to the various centers. And so the last minute attitude is something that is there. So what we definitely need to do is to be able to separate those who do not have the Ghana card. And so no matter what you do, they will not be able to register. But for those who have, and if you look at the large chunk between those who have done the the first step and those who have done the biometric capture, that's still a lot of Ghanaians. So in the coming days, industry working together with a regulator under the policy direction of the minister, there will be some discomfort that will start happening. A typical example would be that you would want to make, if you have not registered, you would want to make a call and then it will direct you to say, if you really want to complete this call, then go and get your SIM registered. You might be able to receive calls from those who have registered, but for you who want to make a call, maybe for some days, you would not be able to make the call till you go and get your biometric capture done. And once you do that, then you'll be able to make the call. The good thing is that now when you go to most of these centers, there are no queues there. So those who have Ghana cards would definitely be able to register. And we know that the self-registration app has also been deployed. So for our brothers and sisters who are in the diaspora, or for those of you who have enough resources, and you're very busy, you can pay 5 CDs and then get yourself registration.
But how is that going though?
Well, I know that it's just been launched. I'm sure there's going to be some advertisements to educate people, because what will happen is that when you do your 404, there is a unique code that is given to you. And that unique code, you need to input it in once, you are doing, your registration. One of the recommendations I would give to the technical people behind this is that the point at which you make the payment should be deferred. So the point where all your biometrics have been captured and everything is ready. Because what tends to happen these days is that if there's a technical challenge, if you're not careful, you would have made payments and you have to make the payment again to be able to complete it. But apart from that, I think it's a very seamless, and user-friendly process that you can use.
Now, away from that, the Register of Companies has announced that it has started removing over 2,000 companies from its list over failure to update records. This is coming after several warnings by the registrar that she would kickstart the process if the companies fail to act. My colleague George Riafe has more.
The registrar in a statement maintained that the process, which has already started, should be completed by December this year. This is part of the second phase of the ongoing exercise to clean its books. According to the Registrar of Companies, it was forced to take this action due to the failure of these firms for all companies to file their annual returns and financial statement. The office has already taken off 2,788 companies during the first phase of the cleanup exercise out of over 100,000 earmarked for the action. So what will happen to these firms? Well, the Registrar of Companies says no electronic enquiries can be done on them. We also understand that they cannot undertake any transaction with government going forward.
Now, let's get on Zoom for more details with the Register of Companies, Madam Jemima Owari. Hello, ma'am. Thank you so much for your time. First off, what reasons have accounted for this drastic action by your outfit?
Thank you very much for this opportunity. It looks like people took this whole thing, not seriously. And that is how come we started putting out notices from as far back as the 12th of March, 2020. That was the first notice. Then we came to the 1st of December, 2020. No actions were taken. The final one was on the 18th of March, 2021. We even gave a moratorium from July 1st, 2021 to September 30th, 2021. And then finally, the first takeoff was on March of 2022. So within this period, we're hoping that those companies that were on the website, about 100,000 of them, would quickly come and file their returns and update their records. But it looks like they are not taking it seriously. That is how come we're coming up with this other notice that at least 2,500 are also still being taken off. Yeah.
But can anything be done about this to avert the action?
Okay. Until I take it off, you have the opportunity to quickly file your returns and update us with your financial statements. So between now and when I take them off, and we're going to start from the 1st of October. So we're just talking of 2 days. At least if you begin the process, we will not take the names off.
But let me find out quickly, can you help us, to understand what will really happen to these companies when they are taken off the list of companies?
What it means is that we put them into a state of inactivity. If you come and look for their names on the register, you see them, the status is inactive. The companies cannot file any changes. That is, you cannot file any changes as to a name or objects or directors or whatever changes you want to carry out on this company, you will not be able to carry it out. So let me say this. After we did the first strike-off, some came to the office thinking their names will still be in the register. When they realized it was off, they tried to use a backhand way of bringing it back on by trying to renew their business, and that was not possible. So I've directed them to the courts. They should go to the high courts because you have an option of renewing it or bringing it back on the register if the courts decide at their discretion to order us to reinstate the names on the register. So that is the only other option for them.
But before you go, I want to find out quickly, how are things going at your office after the official separation?
Well, it is, I can say it's a slow process because, mind you, we are still in the same premises. So some are finding it difficult to identify us as a new outfit. You see what I mean? We are still operating from the same premises. I believe it will be different when we move from this premises to the new office that is currently going under construction. So for now, the services, I believe, are still the same. It's not too exciting for our customers. We are trusting that within a year, we're going to come out with a new software that will be a digitalized one where all our services will be online. You will not need to walk through the sun and come and queue outside the offices to get services rendered.
Okay.
Wherever you are, from your homes, you should get the service from the new software we're going to roll out. So currently, we are working on that as well, yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, ma'am. That's Madam Jemima Owari, who is the Registrar of Companies. Away from that, as you just saw from those slides, the value of the cedi has begun strengthening against the US dollar, following its consecutive sharp depreciation against the American currency for almost 6 weeks. Joy Business checks at some forex bureaus indicate that the cedi sold at 10 cedis or below on Saturday, and the price is expected to go down in the coming days. This could be as a result of the $750 million Afrexim Bank loan that came in last week and the action by the Bank of Ghana to close down licensed forex bureaus flouting foreign exchange laws. It is early days, I guess. We just have to wait and see what the performance looks like for the rest of the week. Now let's move on and do some other stories. The lead operator of the Jubilee and 10 oil fields, Tullow Oil Ghana, has assured Ghanaians of its continued dedication to developing the country's oil and gas assets in a safe and sustainable manner for the benefit of all stakeholders. The company said it is still committed to its Ghana Value Maximization Plan, which is aimed at investing $4.4 billion in responsible operations over the next 10 years, resulting in low cost and capital efficient. The operations manager of Tullow Ghana made the announcement at the inauguration of a fully furnished new 16-unit dormitory at Ano Ajay Senior High School. Here's a report.
Inside the dormitory, there are not enough space for us. So sometimes bed bugs have been coming around. So sometimes we sleep outside.
We are suffering from bed bugs. Sometimes they will be biting us, so we can't get time to sleep. And so other stuff. The time that you'll be getting to sleep, you will use that time to wake up to kill that bed bugs. So you can't get time to sleep. So when we be going to class, you will be sleeping, sir.
He says quality education for all remains the pillar which is central to the Sustainable Development Goals, reflecting the critical role education plays in society. Erwin Sergio says cognizance of these facts in 2018, Tullow Ghana committed to investing $10 million over 5 years in infrastructure development to support the government's policy of providing free access to quality senior high school education. The operations manager considers the integration of a 16-unit dormitory block as an opportunity to reassert Tullow Ghana's commitment to the people in the host communities and the country.
The quality education for all pillar is central to the Sustainable Development Goals, reflecting the critical role education plays in society. That is why in 2018, Tullow Ghana committed to investing $10 million over 5 years in infrastructure development to support the government's policy of providing free access to quality senior high school education. This dedication has already paid off with the completion of a 16-unit dormitory block of Nansin Senior High School and Sankor Senior High School in the Western region and Nansuman Senior High School in the Ashanti region last year. For us at Tullow, we consider the inauguration of this spectacular new 16-unit dormitory block an opportunity to reassert our commitment to the people of Ghana.
The Western Regional Minister Kobna Otredako Mensah commended Tullow Oil Ghana for its commitment to social investment programs aimed at improving the lives of its host communities.
I deem it appropriate and right to be here today again to say thank you to Tullow. When we get investors like Tullow coming into our fold to invest, not only in exploitation, but investing in the human capital of our region, we are very, very grateful. To the students, I want to appeal to you that whilst you are here, take advantage and learn and pass well.
The headmaster of Anoeje Senior High School, Francis Essel, says the completion and handing over symbolizes the commitment of Talu as a good corporate citizen to quality education delivery in the region.
Girls' dormitory has been one of the headaches over the years, but what we are witnessing today can show that this headache will be thing of the past. Talu Ghana Limited is going to put smile on the faces of our young girls. Talu, we say, may God bless you. You are surely empowering kids. I would like, Chairman, today congestion issues in the girls' dormitory is over and shall not be our headache anymore. The 400 student capacity dormitory is going to curb underlying accommodation challenges faced by our girls and also to increase girls' intake in the school, thereby enhancing and providing government policy of increasing girl child education.
In Athalia Kwansa, Joy Business, Western Region.
You're still watching Business Live here on the Joy News channel with me, Beverly Broohm. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. Please stay with us. Thanks for staying with us here on Business Live. Let's do some other stories now. General insurance company Serene Insurance is making a case for prompt settlement of claims as a means to staying highly competitive in the insurance market. According to the company, a satisfied customer is the best business strategy of all. Head of marketing at Serene Insurance spoke to Joy Business at this year's Ghana Insurance Awards, where her outfit emerged as the fast-growing insurance company of the year.
Serene Insurance, winning fastest growing company of the year.
The head of marketing at Serene Insurance, Eugenia Ejiri-Tete, says the company has been committed and focused on timely claim payments. According to her, Serene is staying true to its word in delivering unprecedented and prompt claims payment.
Going forward, this award has really helped us, and we've seen that, yes, the insurance industry have recognized that, yes, there's a company named Serene that has come to change the status quo. Because we have a tagline that says that the new phase of insurance, that is, most people as insurance companies, you do insurance and you don't pay claims. But from the way we are going, it means we are doing something right, and claims payment is the ultimate. And once we are doing that, we leverage on it and do better and make sure that people trust us, because insurance is about trust. And people trust us and come to us, the company will keep going, and we also keep delivering to them.
Serene Insurance, a member of the First Sky Group, was recognized as the fastest growing insurance company. The company has demonstrated strong growth in key financial metrics across its various business segments, as it recorded about 43.3 million cedis in gross written premiums for the 2021 financial year, representing 50% increase as against 21.7 million cedis in 2020.
As a company, we expect that people should expect that we're going to give them more in terms of being at the core of the beck and call of the client, delivering good products to them, and then giving them tailored products that will meet their needs. So whatever need that you have, please come to Serene Insurance. We'll give you a tailored product for your needs.
Meanwhile, Chief Executive Officer of the National Health Insurance Authority, Dr. Bernard Okoboy, praised the winners and nominees for their hard work and dedication towards excellence in the industry.
I get excited when I see young, energetic entrepreneurs trying to explore, innovate, and push boundaries. It's not easy at all on the continent when you try to do some of these things. And I am not surprised at all when he told us some of the challenges. But I thank you all for supporting him, for accepting to be part of this particular event. And I'm absolutely sure that in the next 10, 15 years, people will actually beg to be part of this particular ceremony.
The Ghana Insurance Awards is a trademark owned by Exodus Communications Limited, organizers of 40 Under 40 Awards.
Hooray! Thank you all so much for coming out. Thank you for being a huge part of this.
Now, Promasidol Ghana Limited, producers of Onga range of food spices, have reiterated its commitment to continue producing quality food products for consumers. According to Senior Brand Manager Evan Jiru, the company is tirelessly working to improve and develop to the highest position in the market. Speaking to Joy Business at the 22nd edition of the Onga Jollof Battle, she called for a closer relationship and collaboration between the brand and its customers to thrive for the growth of the business in all aspects.
Beverage and food manufacturing company Promasidol Ghana says it will continue to forge strong bonds with distributors in the market where competition is constantly growing and control of distribution channels are fiercely contested. At the second Onga Jollof Battle, the firm's brand manager Eva Injero stated that the company would keep investing in quality products for its customers.
Onga Jollof Battle is a battle for cooking. People who want to cook in the battle for jollof. So this is the second edition. We did the first edition about 3 years ago. For this year, we decided to pick on a theme which is the old school edition. And the reason why we did that is we know there's a lot of banter between schools, and we wanted them to settle between cooking the best jollof. Well, I want to tell my consumers out there that Onga is the best for your seasoning. And for jollof especially, use your Onga stew tablet and stew powder. You are guaranteed good taste and aroma as well from that.
Magnus Day, the marketing manager for Blochem Industries, outlined the goals of the collaboration with Promasidol to plan this year's jollof battle.
Food is Belakwa's best friend. Wherever there is food, we are excited, especially when the food is deliciously prepared. It means that there is hunger in the ingredient. Belakwa is always happy to associate. We are aware that the old students of the various schools are participating, and these are Ghanaian youth who have patronized our brand for all this while. So we thought it important as a proudly Ghanaian brand to support them on this, help them make merry, have fun. We don't only come with Belakwa, but if you are aware, we came with our cocktail bar, to give them best bell mixers.
The Presbyterian Boys Secondary School, which won the Jollof competition, expressed their excitement at achieving the success.
And we believe that teamwork is something that really helped us. Both our teammates were able to work together and they were able to put minds together. And as they say, great minds work alike and great minds can bring good things together. So all we say is a very big thank you. That's the magic for us. Teamwork and professionalism is actually the thing for the day. Oh, so until there's another championship, you know we are still winners. If anybody comes again, we are still going to beat them again. And we just hope we'll continue to get this event coming up every year, which is going to be an annual event. We'll be glad to be taking it. You know, Presec is not just about the books. Now we've put ourselves in the kitchen. We've placed ourselves so well. We are not just about books, not just about sports, not just about governance. Also in the kitchen too, we are trained well. Illuminate Toby the most lumen.
The Onga Jollof Battles inaugural competition was held in 2019.
On that note, we end Business Live here on the Joy News channel. For more news, you can log on to myjoyonline.com/business. My name is Beverly Broohm. Enjoy the rest of our programs.